Hello there, this is Hector, welcome to new video. Today I want to show you the process I go through every morning at the beginning of my trading shift in order to, search for trading opportunities across the board on, many different currency crosses. So I can find trading opportunities, and basically what I do is I use my dashboard indicator, which is a custom indicator for the MetaTrader 4 platform. This is the indicator you are seeing right now on my live screen. Okay, basically this indicator, what it does is it keeps track of 28 currency crosses in different time frames, and then this indicator automatically reads through all those charts, like I say, in different time frames, and it prints either a gray square, a green square, or a red square, depending on whether that currency cross on that particular time frame is either uptrending, downtrending, or basically it's not trending at all. It's rather remaining flat, right? So what I do is, basically I read through my indicator. I usually don't read I don't pay attention to the 5 minutes readings, because I'm not a scalper, to be honest. I don't like to search for trading opportunities in such a short time frames. If you are a scalper, you are, of course, very free to search for trading opportunities there. I myself like to focus more on the 30-minute time frame, the hourly, the 4 hours, and sometimes the daily. Okay, I'm like I say, I'm not a hardcore scalper, so I don't pay that much of attention to these two columns here on the left end of the indicator. Anyway, so like I say, I pay attention mostly to what's going on the right end of the indicator. But every trader has got to decide their time frame of preference. And like I said myself, like the 30 minutes, the hourly, the 4 hours, on occasion the daily as well. So basically, I read down the indicator on these 4 time frames. For example, I can see the USD against the Japanese yen. It's printing a red square on the daily. That means that the daily time frame is downtrending, and I take a quick note on my notepad, okay, that there might be a short opportunity on the USDJPY on the daily. Then I keep on reading down the euro against the Japanese yen, showing a green circle on the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, then we might see some long opportunities there. GBP against the Japanese yen, it's also downtrending on the daily. There is no trading opportunity on the CHF against the Japanese yen. As you can see, all of them are remaining gray, so I'm not particularly interested in trading the CHF against the Japanese yen today. I can cross that out. CAD against the Japanese yen, green opportunities, meaning long opportunities on the 30 minutes time frame, or if you're a long-term trader, there may be some short opportunities on the daily, and so on and so forth. Okay, basically what I do is I take notes on a notepad for these currency pairs. And then I simply pull out the charts, okay? I simply, for example, let's begin with the USD against the Japanese yen, okay? Seems like there might be some short opportunities on the daily. Well, I open a new chart and I apply my template. There we are. Let me actually squeeze the chart into the screen right there. Now let me go into the daily time frame. Okay, this is the current market price for the current chart on the USD against the Japanese yen on the daily. Well, as you can see, indeed we are seeing a downtrend. Okay, price is rather harmonically swinging up and down off the moving averages. All right. And now what I would do is basically begin searching for my main areas of support and resistance. What are the key levels on this chart? Basically what we say is that we have a downtrend line there. Okay, sorry, let me draw that properly with an actual trend line. Just give me a second. All right, right there. So we are banging onto the downtrend line there. We also have the moving averages, what I call the dynamic area of resistance. Let me draw some Fibonacci's from the swing high to the whoops, 1 second. Okay, there we are. We can see how the swing is falling somewhere in between the 50% Fibonacci retracement and the 61, somewhere around there. Moreover, what we can see also is that there is a retracement channel that's been broken already. Okay, let me mark this trend line in blue. Actually, some sort of a channel. I'm gonna draw the full channel. Let me squeeze that out a little bit and now draw the channel upper band. There we are. So that's a channel that's been broken, or it's been broken at the moment. Okay, we may see some short opportunities if I see price that begins to trend once again, meaning having found resistance of that level of the trend line, having broken the retracement channel. Okay, so if the USD against the Japanese yen on the daily time frame, I mean, this is the daily time frame, so this setup is going to take a little bit of time to fully unfold, obviously. But if I see that price begins to turn around, I will begin to search for short opportunities here. I don't want to get into how the type of price action, the type of price pattern I like to base my entries off. I will let that for future chapters on this course, since I don't want to overload you with information, guys. But nonetheless, I think it's interesting seeing how well we are downtrending. We have just completed a whole new swing. We are banging onto the trend line, Fibonacci levels, moving averages. We are now breaking the retracement channel, that one marked in blue in my live screen right now. So we may see some short opportunities here. All right, I take a quick note of that on my notepad. Hector, you may want to follow USD Japanese yen on the daily time frame, because seems like we might be about to get some short opportunities here as soon as price begins to trend down once again. Obviously, if I see that price turns around and breaks above this trend line, breaks the Fibonacci levels, breaks the moving averages, etc., etc., well, I'll have to cancel this setup. But for the time being, so far so good. I think we may get some short opportunities. All right, that's the USD Japanese yen covered. I know that I may have some opportunities, so I close the chart and I keep on searching for more opportunities. Euro Japanese yen on the 30 minutes time frame. There is a green square there, so let's pull out the euro against the Japanese yen. Let me apply my template. Now squeeze the chart in the screen. Okay, this is the and now let me pull out the 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, well, certainly we've been uptrending as per the last actually some sort of an app channel, isn't it? As per the last 1, 2, 3 following days, seems like the euro against the Japanese yen is uptrending. Well, we may get some long opportunities. Like I said, once again, I don't want to overload you with information, so I'm not going to be talking about how I search for, how I trigger my actual entries, how I go about placing my stop loss level, target levels, etc., etc. There's plenty of time in future chapters to talk about that. But for the time being, yeah, it seems like we may get some long entries on the euro against the Japanese yen. I of course need to check my economical calendar to see if there is any fundamental news coming out to on the euro or the Japanese yen, since this is a euro against the Japanese yen chart. So I'll have to check my economical calendar. I'll also check the longer time frames, for example the 4 hours time frame. Well, if we have a look at the 4 hours time frame, we can see we are about to hit that level, previous swing high. Okay, it might not be a good idea to search for entries on this one, on the euro against the Japanese yen. I mean, for long entries, because like I said, we are just banging onto the previous swing high. Actually, let me zoom out into the daily. Let's see. Wow, it's in fact a triple top there. You see, 1, 2, 3 there. Now, not a good idea to search for long entries, at least at this precise junction of the chart. At least until this level, the 161.50 level gives way to the upside, perhaps here, somewhere around there. It may be alright to search for long opportunities. At this time of the chart, I'm not particularly interested on the euro against the Japanese yen, so I'm not gonna take any note today on the euro against the Japanese yen. For the time being, I only have the euro against the the USD against the Japanese yen on the daily, but on the euro against the Japanese yen, right there on the 30-minute time frame, for the time being, I'm gonna let it go. Okay, that's why it's always so important to have a look at what's panning out on the longer time frames. Okay, next up, GBP against the Japanese yen on the daily. Let's pull it out. All right, here it is. Let me squeeze that in, apply my template. Just 1 second. Right there, zoom out into the daily. This is the daily time frame. Wow, beautiful downtrend, isn't it? Have a look at those moving averages, how price is nicely swinging off the dynamic area of resistance. I love the dynamic area of resistance. I mean, I just love it. It really works. Anyway, we can certainly draw some trend lines there. That trend line is being respected there, and there. Moreover, we were finding support. Actually, before we used to channel between these two levels, right there and right there, the 214.00 and the 205.00. Price had been ranging, and up on the breakout, it came to retest the former channel bottom, former support. Seems like now it's working as resistance. We also have, as we've already established, the trend, the dynamic area of resistance, meaning the moving averages. Let's draw some Fibonacci's. So we see if we are banging on to any Fibonacci level. Again, we are falling. The retracement is falling right in between the 50 and the 61, right there. Seems like we also have. Let me draw that properly again with a proper trend line. Which in fact is a channel. Let me actually be accurate with my trend lines. It's important to be accurate with your trend line, guys. Don't get sloppy with your trend lines. If I can actually click on the trend line in itself. Okay, there we are. That's the channel, the retracement channel I was talking about. Okay, this was the previous full swing in the direction of the moving averages, then the retracement channel, and seems like we are about to break on the that retracement channel to the downside. So we may get, if price begins to turn around, just as we saw before on the USD against the Japanese yen, seems like the GBP against the Japanese yen also on the daily is presenting a rather similar outlook. Okay, perhaps if as soon as price begins to turn around, I will be jumping onto this chart, searching for short entries. Before that, of course, I will check out the weekly chart. This is the weekly. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit. We have a little bit of support a little bit before here, but there's still plenty of time until we reach that level. The next level of support is down here. Nothing I'm particularly concerned about. I think it's alright to search for short entries in this chart. So yeah, let me go back into the daily time frame right there. So yeah, there goes another note into my notepad. I know that I have short entries, short opportunities on both the USD against the Japanese yen, also the GBP against the Japanese yen. So like I said, there goes another note on my notepad. That's it. Next continue. Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Long entries, uptrend on the 30-minute time frame, meaning potential long opportunities. And also, if you are a long-term trader on the daily, it seems like we are also downtrending. Actually, all the Japanese yen currencies, most of them are downtrending on the longer time perspective. That means that the Japanese yen is strong across the board because most of the crosses are going down. Okay, USD against the Japanese yen downtrending, GBP against the Japanese yen downtrending, Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen downtrending. That means that all these currencies are weak against the Japanese yen, or, well, let's put it another way, the Japanese yen is strong against all those currencies. So we are seeing quite a Japanese yen strength across the board. On the longer term perspective, this is the daily. If you are a scalper, you only want to be keeping an eye on what's happening on this part of the chart. If you're a long-term trader, on this part of the indicator. Anyway, let's keep on going. For example, let's scroll down a little bit. The New Zealand dollar against the USD, we are getting a red square on the daily. On the hourly time frame. Okay, let me pull out the New Zealand dollar against the USD. Let me pull out the chart. There it is. Let me apply the template and now scroll forward into the right end of the chart. Okay, this is the hourly time frame for the New Zealand dollar against the USD, the Kiwi. It's not a very beautiful downtrend, is it? I mean, we are certainly downtrend. Okay, the indicator called it. Have a look at that. We have a red circle on the indicator. By the way, this indicator shows exactly the same readings, okay? The dashboard, all the readings you get here, you also get them on every individual chart. In this case, only for the New Zealand dollar against the USD, of course. And as you can see, well, gray circle on the 5 minutes, gray square on the 5 minutes. Gray circle on the 15 minutes, same thing for the 15 minutes, etc, etc. The only one showing a trend in a scenario is the hourly with a downtrend. The dashboard also calls it. Basically, it's the same indicator, but on the individual charts here, you see a general outlook for all the different charts, okay? I just wanted to clear that up, guys. You get both of these indicators, which are very useful when you sign up for the course. So New Zealand dollar against the USD, 1 hour time frame. Yes, we are certainly downtrending, okay, making lower swing highs, lower swing lows, but it's not really a beautiful trend. I mean, this happened in way too much momentum, then another momentum swing to the downside. It's just not that pretty, is it? I mean, it's certainly it's not as pretty as the as what we saw before on the Japanese yen crosses. So I'm just gonna let this go. There are plenty of trading opportunities. It's best to cherry pick the very best looking ones than just to jump onto a half-assed trend such as this one. It's just not beautiful. So I'm not gonna take any note on my notepad. I'm gonna just close out this chart, and I will continue keeping reading down the indicator. I don't know, for example, this one, the euro against the Japanese yen, daily time frame. So it's calling an uptrend only on the daily time frame. All the others are remaining in gray, meaning that they are not particularly trending, or they are remaining flat. Let's pull out the euro against the Japanese yen chart. There it is. 1 second. Let me apply the template and squeeze it in the screen. Pull out the daily time frame. This is the day. Wow, what a beautiful uptrend. Have a look at that. Euro against the GBP, the euro against the sterling pound on the daily time frame. The indicator is calling an uptrend there, and indeed, wow, what a beautiful uptrend. Have a look at that. Okay, once again, dynamic area of support, holding price above. Now, this is a beautiful uptrend. I certainly want to be searching for long opportunities here. I'm certainly going to take a note on my notepad for the day to search for long opportunities on the euro against the GBP daily time frame. I'm going to wait perhaps a trade plan on this one. There's another video on this first chapter as of how I go about elaborating my trade plans. So I don't want to get too much into that on this video. Otherwise this video would be like 1 hour long. But anyway, probably my trade plan would be to wait for a little bit of a retracement back to the dynamic areas and the moving average area, and if I see that price up on the retracement begins to turn around just as it did here, you see it banks onto the moving averages and from there begins to turn around, same thing here actually, okay. If I see that price up on the retracement begins to turn around, I will be all over this chart searching for long opportunities. Obviously, if up on the retracement price breaches through the moving averages and well, it breaks the 50, it goes all the way up down to the 100, etc, etc, I'll have to cancel this setup. But for the time being, my trade plan will probably, like I say, with a little bit of a retracement, and once the euro against the GBP on the daily time frame goes down here to cheaper levels to buy the euro against the GBP, I will be searching for long entries. So there goes another note onto my notepad. And etc, etc. Okay, obviously I'm not gonna go through all of them here in this video. I do go over all of these currency crosses, all the time frames, etc, etc. It takes me about 35-40 minutes before the trading session begins, but like I say, it is important that you spend some time before the trading session begins searching for your trading opportunities. I mean, if you do not do that, if you do not go through that pre-entry analysis process, how do you know where the trading opportunities are? I mean, what are you gonna base your trades on if you just pull out a chart and without any further study, any further analysis, you take a trade? How do you know you are actually taking a good trade? How do you know you are taking the best trading possibility that there is today? Okay, if you take the trade on the first chart you open, let's say the USD against the Japanese yen, the American dollar against the Japanese yen, how do you know there is not a better trade on the GBP against the Japanese yen or the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen? Okay, that's why it is important to spend a little bit of time, 35 minutes, 40 minutes. That's what I personally how long it takes to, at least to me, to go through all these charts in the time frames that I usually keep an eye on. And there are not that many trading opportunities really. You have one there, one there, one there, one there, another there. Let's say 15-20 charts. Okay, you need to have a look at. Okay, once you train your eyes, when you are used to doing this process every morning, like I say, half an hour, 40 minutes at most. If you wake up, let's say at 8 a.m. in the morning, you should be ready before the trading session begins. You have time enough to do your homework. Okay, go through all these trading opportunities. Take notes on your notepad. Okay, I know I gotta follow the USDJPY here, this one. You have 5, 6, 7 trading opportunities that you are gonna follow for the day, and you know for a fact that those are the best trading opportunities that the market are to offer today. How do you know? Because you've already gone through all of them. You've already checked all the charts using the dashboard, okay, the dashboard indicator, and you know that you are indeed positively taking the best trading decisions there are in the market, at least today. The dashboard really is a time saver. For example, have a look here at the euro against the Australian dollar. All of them are remaining gray. Have a look at that. Okay, all the time frames are remaining gray, so you know that you don't even have to open the euro against the Australian dollar chart. You can certainly cross it out of your watch list today altogether. Same thing for the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. all of them in grey. Same thing for the GBP against the New Zealand dollar, all of them in grey. Australian dollar against the CHF, all of them in grey. Euro against the Canadian dollar, all of them in grey, etc, etc. I know this may sound rather silly and repetitive, but it really is a time saver. If it remains in grey, you don't even need to look at that chart. You can certainly keep an eye on 28 different crosses just by looking at some occasional trading opportunities here, 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 and there. 10, 12, 15 charts a day. You keep an eye on, you have a look at what's going on in those charts, in those trading opportunities called by the dashboard. You cherry pick the best 4, 5 for the day, and you are set. You are ready to begin taking trades, or you are ready to begin at least following the charts, waiting for the right time to hop on board, to jump into a trade, knowing that firstly, you've done your homework. Second, you are only following the best possible trending scenario, the best possible trading opportunities. And thirdly, your win-loss ratio will certainly improve. Your trading results will certainly improve because, I mean, you are checking all the trending charts, all the trending currency pairs in different time frames as per the indicator, and then you are cherry picking the best looking one, the best 4 or 5 trading opportunities around. So, well, obviously your trading results are bound to improve because, well, you are picking very carefully the setups that you are about to trade. Okay, that's the importance of doing this pre-market analysis. Okay, scanning around, searching for sound trading opportunities. Use the dashboard in order to save up time, and then be very selective as per the setups you choose, and trust me, your trading results will improve. It really is that important. That's basically what I do every morning, okay? To wrap it up a little bit, I pull out the dashboard, I see the colored squares, I open up all those charts in my favorite time frames. Then, like I say, I check out all those charts, all those trading opportunities, trending opportunities called by the dashboard. I cherry pick the best 4, 5, 6 setups, and then I take notes obviously on my notepad, and then I cherry pick the best 4, 5, 6 of them for the day, and those are the charts, those are the trading opportunities I'm gonna be following throughout the day. In order to take trades on those setups, obviously. All right, folks, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood. You've understood how I go through my scanning process, my pre-market analysis exercise before the trading session begins, and how I pick my trading opportunities with the assistance of the dashboard, my custom indicator. That certainly it saves up so much time. It's so useful. All right, folks, that's all. If there's anything that you quite didn't understand, or you would like further information about this or about this indicator, please don't hesitate to drop me an email. I will very gladly answer back all your questions. Bye bye.